Welcome to Under Investigation, Stories Beyond the Badge. Join a seasoned detective as he steps away from the crime scene and into the lives of fascinating individuals. Through candid interviews and thought-provoking conversations, we explore the stories that shape us, covering personal struggles, triumphs, and the powerful intersections of faith, family, and life. Each episode brings unique perspectives and inspiring insights from people living diverse, authentic lives. Now, let's dive into today's story.
All right, welcome back to Under Investigation, Stories Behind the Badge. I am your host, Mike, and today we're diving into some of the most asked topics into law enforcement officers. What questions do cops get asked all the time?
Many.
So join me once again is my buddy Eric.
Hello.
And fellow officer. Together we're going to pull back the curtain, right? We're pulling back the curtain.
Yeah.
That just sounded cheesy, but I don't know. It just came to my mind. And we're going to talk about traffic stops, the ever-present donut jokes.
Oh, yeah, those are great.
To some myths, maybe, and maybe even some hardcore truths.
Ooh.
We'll see how deep we end up getting. But we're going to try to answer all the questions that you've always wanted to know about, and maybe even a few that
you didn't
want to know about. So, again, this is our Crimefighter series. We're going to call this one MythBusters, What Cops Really Get Asked.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll see. So let's bust it out. But
Cool.
Before we dive into that, a couple of things I wanted to say real quick. Do you know that this is episode 18?
Is it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we've been doing this a while now.
That's pretty cool.
Well, I think so. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how popular it is. I'm not making money off of it.
Yeah.
Not that I think I should or will ever, but
That's 18 people that want to talk to you. Well, 15, because I think I've been here a couple times.
Yeah, that's true. This might be your third time, maybe. I don't know. We've talked about all sorts of stuff with you.
Yeah.
We also, and we have another one we got to talk about, your latest adventure.
Oh, yeah.
So that'll be for another episode.
Yeah.
Who knows? We'll see.
Fun.
But today we're gonna kind of banter back and forth just a little bit, and we'll kind of see what happens. Hopefully you won't be too mean to me. I'll try not to be too mean to you. But I got a list of questions. I've asked some friends, I've asked some family members, and I even went to the intertubes.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's dangerous going
That's
there.
dangerous.
I literally Googled once, what are the top 10 questions that people like to ask cops?
Oh, boy.
And really, I didn't really have to write them down because a lot of them were like, yeah, I've been asked that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So
That's number 3.
So we'll see. So here I got a list, and we'll kind of go down some of them. We'll see what kind of rabbit holes we go down. But let's just start off with some real basic stuff.
Okay.
What should a person do if they're pulled over?
Oh, be nice. Don't yell at me.
Don't yell at you. Do you care if they yell at you?
Not really, no.
What should the average person expect to occur when they get pulled over? Don't we send officers to do these driver's ed things every once in a while?
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever done one?
I did actually a couple of weeks ago.
Wow, there you go.
Yeah.
Look at this. What do you tell these youngsters?
Oh, lots of things. Respect. First of all, respect. Okay. When we come up, we're looking for obviously hands, and we're trying to figure out what's going on inside the car as we walk up, because we want to make sure.
Pull over!
Pull over!
Pull over! Sorry. This is a serious moment. I shouldn't.
Actually, let me back it up here. When the lights come on, please pull over to the right.
Oh, not the left?
Not the left.
How about
Pull
just
over to
stop
the right.
in the middle of the lane?
That is also things that happen. That is also not a great idea. There's been multiple times where I've asked people, you need to pull over to the right, please, because that's safest for everybody. Now, I do understand that there is a section of people out there that are trying to keep us safe as well, because they know that we have to get out of the car, and we're trying to deal with them on the side of a roadway. So they tend to try to pull into a parking spot or get a better place than what we think we should do. So if you have lights on behind you, just know that the officers probably pre-planned where they want you to stop. And anything beyond that.
Wait a second. You just said pre-planned. Are you talking like a pretextual stop?
Different.
Oh, good.
That is
Explain.
different. Well, the pre-plan would be you've created or you've done a violation, and I'm going to stop you for the violation, but I'm going to wait until there's a safe opportunity to stop you for that violation. So that's different from pre-contested.
And what kind of things do you take? I mean, this is weird, me asking these questions, because
kind of is.
I've only lived this life for 28 years. But what kind of things do you take into consideration when you're pulling somebody over? Who cares what the violation is? What
right.
Like, you're pulling somebody over for X.
Traffic, where I'm at. So, on a major highways, one thing versus a side street. If I'm on a major highway, I'm going to be really careful about doing anything on the driver's side of the car because I don't want to get hit. Side street, neighborhood street, less traffic, slower traffic, looking for that kind of stuff, so location as far as the ability for me to get out of there if I have to. So if I'm stopping somebody on, say, an interstate, I'm going to try to avoid a guardrail because I don't want to be trapped between their car and a guardrail. So should something happen, so if I'm going to make a stop on that, I'm going to try to clear the guardrail first. Or another one would be off ramps and on ramps and the distance between the two. I know in our jurisdiction, there's a certain spot where there's quite a long way. It's probably about 2 miles between two of the off ramps, 2 or 3 miles, I think. If I need help, I don't want to be on the wrong side of the on ramp and have to wait for partners to drive 2 miles up, turn around, and come 2 miles back.
I know you and I think like this, but I almost guarantee the average commuter does not think about those kind of things.
Oh, I'm sure not.
So there's a whole bunch of things that come into play.
Yeah, there's 35 different things that you're thinking about when you're making a stop.
What about unmarked car versus fully marked squad? What do you tell a person who might bring up the idea that, well, how do I know if that's actually a police car?
For like an unmarked?
Yeah.
Well, those can be tricky to spot sometimes. I know even with our jurisdiction, our department, some of our unmarked cars have minimal lighting. So one of the things is if you're honestly trying to figure it out, you can always call 911 and say, hey, I think I'm being stopped by a cop. Can you verify that?
When you say limited lighting, are you talking about my squad?
Yeah, maybe.
Well, just
that might be a thing.
I'll just throw it out there.
There's a reason why you guys don't do traffic stops all that often.
Oh, that's not. Trust me, that's not the main reason why I don't do traffic stops. I know. Yeah. Okay. Anyways.
But no, it's you can always pull over, call 911 if you're really truly that concerned about it, and they'll be able to easily verify if the person with you is a real police officer.
Okay. Moving on.
Yeah. Your thoughts?
My thoughts?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've got my commentary as we're going. Don't worry. I've got lots of thoughts, but they're just probably shouldn't say them. So how about this? And here's another question. Can a person refuse a breathalyzer test?
Can they? Yes.
So what's the repercussions for somebody who doesn't take the breathalyzer test? So
when you get to the point of doing a breathalyzer test, there's a little thing that we read to the person to let them know that, oh wait, let me clarify. Are we talking about on the side of the road, or are we talking about after they've been arrested?
Well, let's not confuse the folks. Let's just say somebody's been arrested.
Okay.
They've been transported in your squad car. They're going back to the booking area.
Gotcha.
And in the state of Minnesota, which is where we live.
Yep. There's the implied consent law.
Okay.
So,
and by the way, just like warning or whatever you want to say, flag. We are not giving legal advice.
No. Oh, no.
We are not attorneys.
No.
We're just two dumb cops that have nothing else to do, so we're doing a podcast.
Yes.
So,
disclaimer.
We are not
legal
giving legal advice. So I don't want to say don't listen to us because I want you to listen to us, but just, take it for what it's worth.
Still talk to an attorney.
There you go. Call that attorney. So anyways, tell me about implied consent just a little bit in the state of Minnesota.
So the implied consent law, when you get your driver's license, you sign a little thing saying, I will submit to a breath test.
Okay.
Should you decide to not submit to a breath test, you can, but there's criminal repercussions to that.
Oh.
So when I give you the opportunity to take a breath test and you say no, then instead of getting charged with a DWI, you get charged with a DWI refusal.
And just to point out the little thing, that's actually worse.
That is worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know what I tell my friends, legitimately?
What's that?
Always take the test.
Yeah.
Always. Even if you're drunk, take the test.
Well, okay, so
for the most part. I mean, there's some little, I know what you're thinking.
Yeah.
There's some caveats
there's
to
some
that.
caveats, but one thing that I kind of get a kick out of is when it's people's right to talk to an attorney when they want to make that decision. The attorney's never going to give them information to break the law.
Correct.
So
that's the part I always laugh at.
They're just wasting time at that point.
Oh, totally. So here's the deal is, and I'm going to expand upon what you said. So I'm drunk.
Yep.
I call an attorney.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, attorney, I've been drinking, blah, blah, blah. Whatever it is. What do? He can't tell you not to take the test. No. He or she cannot tell you not to take the test because they're telling you to commit a crime.
Yeah. They can't do that.
So think about this, people. The attorney's never all they're doing is they're buying you time.
Yep.
So if you're really drunk, do you really think you're going to sober up in that 15, 20 minute window? I doubt it.
Probably not.
But if you just slammed one right before you left the bar and you're on your way up, you probably want to take that test sooner than later. Do you want to talk to an attorney? Nope. Let's test right now.
Do it now. Because I just slammed them before I left.
That's what I've told my friends.
Yeah.
I'm like, you better reconsider how you play this game.
Because they're never going to tell you don't do it.
Correct. They can't.
It's
unethical and it's against I'm not an attorney, but
probably
I'm sure there's some bar violation
or something like that too.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can, but there are repercussions.
Yes.
All right. How about this one? This is a good one. This one was submitted by Jonathan. I don't know why he goes by Jonathan. I'm not really sure. Give me 1 second here.
Yeah.
All right. So Jonathan asks, can I record an interaction between myself and police officers?
Yeah.
All right. So are there any limitations to that?
As long as you're not interfering with what they're doing.
What's interfering though?
So anything that would take my attention off of what I'm dealing with to deal with that particular person. So Jonathan, if you want to film us, cool. Just give us space.
I was going to say that is the key, right? If you're in my face with your camera, we're going to have a problem.
Yes.
If you're 10 feet away, 15 feet away,
no problem.
Put it on TikTok.
Guess what, Jonathan? I'm recording too. So
yeah, I've said that before.
Yeah. Oh, I have too.
I'm recording too. It's all right. Go ahead. Matter of fact, I got more cameras on than you do.
Exactly.
So, all right. And which actually, it kind of goes into another question. Body cameras.
Mm-hmm.
Are you able to turn it on and off as you want, or what are the rules behind that? And that was actually another question that Jonathan had here.
So with us, we've got our policies and the laws. Our cameras are on for pretty much everything. I think the only thing that we don't need our cameras on for is
when a detective shows up and says, shut them off.
That. And I think medicals, because you've got medical stuff, but I don't know of anybody that doesn't have their camera on at any call. Just it's safe for us.
Yeah. And in fairness, in our department, our body cameras turn on automatically when our squad cameras turn on. Which our squad cameras turn on automatically when you turn the lights on.
Yep. So if we're going reds, then all the cameras are on anyway.
Everything's being recorded.
Yep.
All right. How about this? Can police track my phone without a warrant?
Exigent circumstances.
Ooh.
Yep.
And
there's big words there.
Yes. So exigent circumstances, for those who may not know, is basically an emergency in which we don't have time to get a warrant.
Yes.
However, the caveat to that is you're going to have to explain yourself later, and there is a possibility that you may lose that evidence in court.
Yep.
That's my investigator hat speaking there for a second. So yes, we can, but
but you're better off. So for
actually a perfect example of that would be somebody who's suicidal.
Yes. Yep.
Right?
Suicidal, and we've got information that they have a gun or there's some active thing going on, or we need to find them to help them out, then
we're not tracking Joey the burglar
no.
on his phone without a warrant.
No.
I guess maybe that would be where I would slice it at, right? I mean, for health and welfare type stuff or an emergency circumstances that, we can, but we're not tracking our criminals that way.
No.
But let me tell you, it's not that hard to get a warrant. I get them all the time. Let's see here. How about here's a good one. What is the difference between being detained and being arrested?
Ooh, that is a good one.
Am I free to go?
Am I free to go? Well, if I have reasonable suspicion to believe that you have committed or are committing or about to commit a crime or something like that, I'm going to detain you so I can investigate further to get probable cause, so then I can arrest you.
So that actually leads me not to a different question, but just kind of on the questions that we get asked all the time. So when I do presentations and so forth, what's the difference between reasonable suspicion and probable cause? And what I like to tell people is probable cause, like somebody I used to, this might surprise you. I was kind of a smart aleck when I worked patrol.
No.
I know.
Were you?
I know.
No.
It's a shock.
No, I don't believe it.
But people will be like, you don't have probable cause to stop me. And my answer would be like, nope, you're right. I don't
need it.
And the looks I would get from people, like I just admitted to some heinous crime or something.
Yeah.
I knew it. I knew you didn't have problem. I'm like, I don't need probable cause to stop you.
Nope.
I need reasonable suspicion. It's a much lower level of burden, and so to explain that to people, and maybe, you might have to help me explain a little better if it doesn't make sense the way I'm doing it. Reasonable suspicion is like, is this person likely involved in this criminal activity or likely involved in, something with evidentiary value, where probable cause is it is probable, a higher standard of proof that they did commit this crime.
Yep.
So that's what I try to tell people, is that reasonable suspicion is just enough for me to kind of stick my nose into it.
Yep.
Probable cause, you're getting handcuffs put on you.
Yeah.
That's the big difference. And what some people don't understand is I can detain you on reasonable suspicion, and no, you're not free to go.
Yep.
Because I'm currently conducting an investigation into XYZ, whatever that is. Probable cause means I've met that level, and now you're going to the Huskow.
Yep.
Isn't that a great word?
It is the Huskow. We need to bring that back.
Oh, the Huskow. I think I said
the
that.
Huskow back.
Now it's like, what do we call it? The Hilton?
Yeah.
Oops, sorry, Hilton. So yeah, no, that's actually a pretty good question, because that is one that we get quite
a lot. And am I under arrest? Well, no. So am I free to leave? Well, no. Well, how come? Because you're being detained. Well, if I'm detained, am I under arrest? No, there's a difference. The arrest would be the PC of, and I believe something along the lines for probable cause definition was reasonable, articulable facts that lead you to believe that a crime is about to be committed, has been committed, or whatever. Where reasonable suspicion is more like, this is my patrol district. I've been up and down this neighborhood every night for the last 10 years. There's this person walking in the neighborhood at 2:00 in the morning with a black backpack and a crowbar in his hand. Was that illegal? Not necessarily, but now I can start putting those things together and say, hey, this isn't right. I'm going to investigate further.
That's a really good explanation, because, as police officers tell me, if you'd lived in that neighborhood, would you not want us to get involved at that
Right.
time at 2 a.m. when somebody, and I'll even add more craziness to it. Dressed in all black, wearing a ski mask with a backpack, carrying a crowbar. Is that illegal? Absolutely not.
Now put all that together.
And especially, you had said something earlier that made sense. You know that neighborhood. You drive that neighborhood all the time. It's not like this is Joey who works at the Home Depot who gets off at 1:50 in the morning and he's walking through here every night.
Yep.
That's different. But if you didn't do something about that as a police officer, at least check into it, as a taxpayer that lived on that block, I would be ticked.
Yeah.
So that's the other side of the coin that people, like, oh, wait a second. Yeah, you do want, you better, you should want the officers to check into that.
Yeah.
Because guess what? It's not normal.
No.
Not normal behavior. Maybe if you know Joey,
Yep.
and you know he gets off at 1:50 in the morning. Oh yeah, and it's winter time, so yeah, he's wearing a ski mask. You know what I mean? There are certain explanations, but that's a great example. So let's kind of move over to like questions that we hear most often, like every patrol shift. We'll say
Didn't
that.
do it.
So here's the old traditional. What made you want to become a police officer, Eric?
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
I ain't got time for this.
No, there's actually, I actually wanted to be a helicopter pilot for State Patrol. So that was my my initial wanting to do that, because aviation was my background. Got into law enforcement because my dad worked with Steele County Mounted Patrol as a mounted patrol officer. So I'm like, hey, yes,
Helicopter.
gotta run through the jungle.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
I broke your concentration.
It's quite all right.
Aviation helicopter pilot.
Yeah. Yep.
Were you not smart enough to become a helicopter pilot or what?
I can't answer that without. No, I'm not. I did the math for that and I go, wait a minute, this isn't going to work. Most I can do is try to figure out if somebody's 21 or not. So
They've got apps
became
for
a
that.
cop instead.
They've got apps for that.
They got apps for
All
that.
right. So anyways, you want to become I'm sorry. I'm
No, that's fine.
derailing this thing.
Wanted to fly for State Patrol and had a chance to go up with them and learn that they need officers before you can be a pilot. So I was like, cool, that's what I'll do then, because that's the road. And then kind of went on to law enforcement and made that my career instead of helicopter pilot, because they didn't have the $160,000 it took to get a helicopter pilot's license. So
That's cheap. No, I have
yeah.
no idea. I have no idea. I got a buddy of mine who's a State Patrol pilot.
Oh, cool.
Great guy. I used to work with him when I worked for the county.
Oh, nice.
I left the county, went to the city.
Yeah.
He left the county, went to the state. Like 6 years later, I heard him.
And now he's
talking.
flying helicopters.
Yeah, Trooper 7. I'm like, whoa, I recognize that voice.
I know that guy.
I was like, wow. It was weird because it was like surreal. I'm like,
Yeah.
wait, I'm pretty sure I know that guy's
I
voice.
know who that is.
That's Todd. And I'm
That's
like,
cool.
yeah, no, he's a great dude. Yeah,
When the chance got to go up with them was a blast, and it is fun working with them on the street too. Like they're very good at what they do.
Mm.
So
For my birthday once, I went up with the State Patrol.
yeah,
That was my birthday present to myself.
that's cool.
It was cool. It was fun, but it was right. Like, I'm going to say 2008-ish, 9-ish, like
Okay.
when all the financial stuff
Oh,
was
yeah.
cracking down and they were limited on their hours. They couldn't just go up and patrol like they used to.
Yep.
And so we had to wait for a call.
Oh,
So-
I had to do that too.
It was boring.
Yeah.
We got a call, we got a pursuit. And then once we launched, we got canceled on the pursuit. And then he's like, whoa, while we're up here, you
Then
want to
you're up.
fly? You want to just go fly over to your city? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
So they flew over to our employer's city, our jurisdiction.
Oh, that's cool.
And yeah, there's that. And I'm like, well, I can tell. That's really cool. Now it's funny because now that I fly drone, I'm like, yeah, I could
could
see
do
that
that.
every day.
See that all the time.
maybe a little lower view, but yeah, it's interesting. Oh my goodness. How do you prevent, and maybe this should be a two-way conversation here, but how do you prevent burnout from work? Because this job it can eat your soul.
Oh yeah, you can. I try not to think about work when I'm not at work. I do a lot of outside activities. So like kayaking, getting out doing stuff, traveling. That's a huge one.
No.
Yeah. A little bit of a video game nerd. I'll admit it. I play video games. I don't care.
What's your favorite video game?
Ooh.
I feel like I'm like interrogating you.
It's been a while since I've played like any like Call of Duty or anything like that. A lot of the stuff that I play now is it's PlayStation games offline because I get frustrated with 10-year-olds kicking my butt all the time. So
And they got mouths on
they
them.
do.
I mean, like
Yeah.
You go online and
I haven't played an online game in a long time.
the F-bombs.
I know. some of these kids, you're just like,
language. The language is like, if you were my kid, I'd wash your mouth out with soap.
go outside and touch grass every once in a while. It's just, wow. Yeah,
we can do a whole podcast on that.
Gosh. Yeah, we could.
Oh, so what else? What else do you do? Or is that it?
Work video games. Gosh, what else do I do? We do, I don't know, amateur photography. My wife and I used to do photography for a while when we lived in Florida, so we kind of kept that going, but just as an amateur type.
You might be an amateur, but
format.
you got some framed work up at the office.
Yeah.
Yeah. My last day of work, I'm going to steal it.
I can just give you a print.
No, I want the one that's up on the wall.
That is a cool one.
It is.
Yeah.
Like the last dirt road in the city.
Yep, it was.
Actually, and it's not.
It's not there anymore.
It's paved now.
Yep. It's paved now.
I'm definitely stealing it last day of work.
Yeah. I think
Good thing nobody at work listens to this podcast.
right.
Nobody at all.
I think like 6 months later, even on that day or that next spring.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was really close to when they tore that all down and paved it. But
I didn't realize it was that soon after.
Yeah. So yeah, I do that. Hang out with my wife. She's cool, I guess.
Oh boy. If you need a couch, I've got one downstairs.
I will now.
All right. What do you think from your perspective, maybe as a, because for those who don't know, I think by now, if you've listened to enough of these episodes, you know that Eric's a patrol officer and I'm an investigator. So while we're both cops, our roles are, I don't want to say completely different, but they're pretty
different enough.
Yeah. Different enough that we don't experience the same things
I
anymore.
get to send you work.
Yeah. And I get to say no. But from your perspective as a patrol officer, what do you think the hardest part of the job is?
Hardest part of the job. That's actually a really good question because paperwork, keeping investigators happy.
That's the hardest part of the job. You write good reports.
Thank you. I try.
You do.
For me, because everybody's going to be different on what they consider the hardest part of the job.
Totally.
There's some officers, got partners out there that the hardest part for them would be doing a death notification.
Yep.
As much as I don't want to do those, I can power through that. The hardest part for me is I don't like dealing with drunks.
Really?
Yeah. Like when I first started,
I like dealing with drunks.
well, yeah, when I first started, I'm like, hey, this is cool. Yeah, let's do this. But now it's just like obnoxious and annoying, and it might have just been because like I've recently had some drunks that I've had to deal with, and it's just the freshest thing in my head.
Your BS tolerance meter gets less and less.
Yep.
The longer you do this,
It does. It really does.
So I used to love dealing with drunks.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd make them laugh. They'd make me laugh, and it was like a great relationship, even if they were going to jail.
And and that's not bad. I think it's the outright. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna change my answer. Outright defiance for no reason. That's the hardest part.
I think you're seeing a lot more of that now.
Yeah.
So I've been off the street for 10 years.
Yep.
Roughly.
Yeah.
I would say in that 10 years, I mean, it's been flipped upside down.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing I see now is body cameras.
Right.
And I'm just like, if that would have been me, blank, 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 blank.
Yep.
The tolerance and patience that our officers have to have now.
Sometimes you got to dig deep.
It's probably a good thing that I'm up on the second floor because I don't know.
Yeah.
Like IA sustained.
Sustained.
Yep. Did you say that to something? Yep,
Yes,
I did.
Yep.
That's maddening.
Yeah. I would say the outright defiance for no reason is the hardest part. When you got people that are just, berating you for no reason or the smallest reason. You're like, whoa, how did we get to this point when the issue's not even a big issue? Hey, can you turn your music down for us? And then they blow up. It's like, where's this coming from? It's a simple request.
It's called lack of discipline when you're a kid.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Oh, geez. Oh, sorry. So the question that is actually submitted here, and I'm going to change it because I'm going to reword it a little bit because it says the question was, do you ever get scared on the job? And so I'm going to change it. When was the last time you were scared on the job? Because we're human, right? I mean, that's if you've gone through this career working in any remote size, decent sized apartment, and what I mean by that, and I'm not trying to be mean to our small towns because I know bad things can happen there too, but the frequency and the occurrence of the likelihood of you dealing with things, the bigger the city, the crazier, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you can go an entire career and never be scared, I think you're psychotic.
Or you're not doing anything.
Yeah, there you go. Or you're hiding.
Yeah.
You're hiding in a patrol area, letting your partners take the calls, which that's a whole nother story that we could talk about later.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, with all due respect, and I don't want to put you on the spot, but I kind of want to put you on the spot. When was the last time you say that you were scared on the job? And how did you get through that?
Scared. Okay.
Okay, maybe I was just scared.
No,
I'll use the word concerned. How's that?
Concerned, scared. I mean, any of it works. I'm just trying to think about a good one that might be interesting for people to hear about. But most recently,
Well, maybe not even the most recent, just one that really hits you across the head.
oh, well, there's a few of those.
Because how long have you been a cop now?
9 years, just over 9 years.
That's right.
For licensed.
You joined patrol as I was leaving patrol, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was trying to buy you some time to think.
Well, and then I had to take my brain power and think about how long I was there for. So.
Oh, geez. Okay. Go back to it. I'm not letting you off the hook.
How about if we revisit that and I'll give it some thought?
Oh, okay.
I will come back to it.
We'll see.
I will come back to it.
Let's talk about the training that we have.
Actually, I can think of a time.
Oh, right now?
Yep, I got it.
Let's
It's a good
go.
one. And you know about this one.
Uh-oh.
But it was a couple of years ago. So is that okay, or does it have to be most recent?
Nope. Whichever one comes to mind.
Okay. We got called to somebody that was shot in their garage, and when we showed up, first thing I saw was a broken out window on the first floor, and I was like, "Ooh, this isn't good." We had information that a suspect was not on scene anymore. So we had to make entry into the garage. And when we did, that was a moment of, oh crap.
Was that the pucker factor?
Yeah. Cause first of all, we saw the broken out window, which incidentally had nothing to do with, why we were there. It was just a broken window, but that kind of really started that kick-started the adrenaline of, this isn't your normal call. So we got in there and we did find a person laying on the ground, and the house hadn't been cleared, and we still had no idea where the shooter was. So we're in this garage thinking.
So was this person shot?
Yes.
Okay.
So we're in the garage thinking the shooter could pop out of the man door at any time, even though they say they're not there. We don't know that they're not there. So obviously we have to prioritize the injured person and get them out, putting us in front of the door that the person could get out on. But there was some pucker factor there, because even though we're there, we've got equipment and partners are there, you're still putting yourself out there, and we already know that one person's been shot, so we don't want any more. I guess that's the first one that kind of comes to mind without getting into too much detail.
Well, it's a closed case now, but
Yeah.
kind of.
Kind of.
I just reopened it. You know that, right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm like, ooh, okay.
No, I do. I know.
That, I mean, yeah, totally. We're like looking at each other going, no, do I talk about this anymore? No, we probably shouldn't, because it's still potential court pending.
Yeah.
So yeah, other words, I'd be like, oh, we can talk about it. But,
Yeah.
Leave names out. So what would be one thing, trying to kind of talk about behind the badge a little bit, what would be one thing that people might be surprised to know about you?
I'm human.
Wow. You don't have to change your transmission fluid or anything?
I don't have to change transmission fluid. Yeah.
All right. Well, then how about this? Let's talk about behind the badge as a person, right? I
Okay.
mean, so let's really talk about what it's like to, I don't know, I'm not trying to sound cheesy, but to wear a badge. I'm trying to stay with this theme here. So how about this? Let's debunk a couple myths. Do cops have quotas?
No.
Are you sure?
Not in Minnesota.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I'll chime into that. There's actually a very specific statute
Yep.
that prohibits it. And I've always told people when I've been asked this question is like, well, my first ticket that I'll write will be the person who told me to write more tickets. Because you can't.
I like that.
You cannot tell me to write more tickets.
No. Can't do it.
It's really interesting because, I mean, people think that we have to write 20 tickets a month or whatever it is. It's like
monthly quota.
What do you think? We get a toaster at the end of the month? I mean,
no.
I have no idea, but specifically, and I cannot speak for other states, right? I have no idea anything outside of Minnesota, but in the state of Minnesota, there's actually a very specific state statute that prohibits quotas. And if I am ordered to write more tickets,
that's the first ticket.
That's the first ticket I'm going to write.
Yep.
It's to my supervisor.
Yep.
But I think I'm past that in my career.
I think you're okay.
I'm safe. The interesting thing though is they could technically, right? They could technically say stop more cars.
Yes.
Right? I mean, they could say
there's got to be some form of a performance evaluation.
Yeah.
So there's that, but they can't force me to write tickets.
Right. You've only written 5 tickets this week. You need to write 20. Well, here's number 6, sir or ma'am.
Yeah.
You know, how many tickets do you think you write a month?
Oh my gosh.
Just average.
Yeah.
I don't want you to spend think 20 minutes on this question, but
I don't need to, but I don't know if tickets are written warnings.
I want tickets.
Oh, I don't write a lot of tickets.
You're not a traffic guy, are you?
I'm not. I don't write a lot of tickets. If I give you a ticket, you've legitimately earned it.
Okay, so how about this? Can a person talk their way out of a ticket?
For me personally, or officer? Because each officer is going to be different.
Well, let's start with you. Somebody talk their way out of a ticket with you?
Probably. If they've got a good, because there's been times where I've stopped cars and I'm like, oh yeah, this dude's getting a ticket for X, Y, and Z, and then you're like, hey, this is what's going on. And they're like, here's the reason for it, and you're like, oh, okay, I get that.
That's fair.
So here's your written warning, so you get it fixed or you don't do it again.
No, I think that's fair.
Yeah.
And if you would have said no, I would have called BS.
Yeah, we've got discretion for a reason.
Right.
So
right. But they taught me in training at least. They taught us.
Have it in your head before you stop them. Don't
have the decision made.
Yeah.
Before you go up to the car, and I'm like,
I don't think that's human. Honestly, because every time, you're going to talk to people, you're going to find out what's going on. You're going to get their life story, and you're going to find out why they did what they did. So running a red light, okay, that might be a little bit different than somebody that's got their tabs expired a month and a half and they're trying to get the money put together. I'm probably going to let the dude with the tabs run a little bit versus the guy that just blew through a red light for no good reason.
Right. So what about somebody who doesn't have their rights read to them? Can the case get thrown out if somebody doesn't have their rights read to them?
Just based on that? No.
Okay, so what? Give me a little more behind that.
So the reason why we read rights, the Miranda rights, is if you're in custody and you're not free to leave and I start questioning you on something. If I'm not questioning you on anything and you start opening up about, hey, I just stole $300 from Target, that's on you. So that stuff can be admitted. Now, if you're in custody, meaning not free to leave, and I start giving you the third degree on what did you take, why did you take it, how much money did you have, were you able to pay for it without giving you your rights, then your statement would be thrown out.
So the case isn't going to be thrown out, but that particular evidence,
yes,
AKA statement,
yep,
can be thrown out. So that's a good point. And the question I'll get around that from time to time is, You can't ask me questions. You haven't read me my rights, or you have to read me my rights before I go to jail. I'm like, no, I don't.
No.
Only if I'm trying to elicit information about the case.
I actually had a guy that we arrested that was his whole thing. Anytime was, you can't put handcuffs on me. You didn't read me my rights. Well, I don't need to. I didn't ask you anything.
Yeah.
You can't put me in the car. You didn't read me my rights. I don't need to. I didn't ask you anything.
Matter of fact, shut up.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Please don't speak.
I don't want to talk to you. Oh my gosh. All right. Hey, are police officers allowed to lie during an investigation?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
Now, should you? No. Like, okay. The caveat to that would be this. So
I'm so glad you're the one getting all these questions and not me.
one of I call it my side gig is
you have a side hustle?
I have a side hustle within our department.
Oh, okay.
As a negotiator.
Gotcha.
So as a negotiator, I'm not going to lie to somebody. And this actually came up at one of a call out that we did a couple of years ago where they wanted us to lie about the charges that the guy was going to get, telling him if he comes out, there's going to be no charges.
I remember this case.
Yeah.
I wasn't there, but I remember
pushed
it.
back on that and said, no, that's not a good idea, because now if we do lie and we deal with this guy later, he's going to know that we lie, and
you're all a bunch of liars.
Lost all credibility.
Yep.
So is it a good idea? I personally don't think so. Can we? Yes.
What about criminal investigations?
Well, what do you mean about lying then for criminal? Like, give me an example.
Okay, you're the bad guy. I'm the cop. You're accused of stealing a bicycle from a garage. And I go, hey, Eric, 3 people told me they saw you take that bike. And maybe nobody did, but I said 3 people did. Can you do that?
Yeah, you can.
Wow. That's awesome. I know. It's a technique.
It is a technique.
Yeah.
I actually watched that happen with a, what was it? False info to police.
Mm-hmm.
So there's 2 different levels of false information. One of them being if you give the name of a person that actually exists, it's a higher charge than if you give a fake name that's not on record. Well, the person gave the name of a person that actually exists and then decided that's what I'm going to go with. Well, the investigating officer came in with the person's warrant and rap sheet and said, well, if this is you, then you have a warrant for first-degree assault. You're going to jail. Which, obviously, they didn't, but yeah. So in that case, it worked out because they're like, no, that's not me. I don't have any warrants. Yeah, but you're still going to jail. So
now you're going to jail for something else. Jeez.
So yeah, we can.
Can you be arrested without being told why?
You should be told why.
But can you be arrested?
See things happening.
I had to do this. There's no way you can talk law enforcement all day and not do this.
And not have the pig.
The oinky.
Love it.
Yeah. Yes, you can actually be arrested and not be told why.
You have to be told you're under arrest.
Yeah, and you probably shouldn't.
I have never not told somebody why they're not under arrest. There's no reason to not do that.
No. I would imagine there would be some legal challenges.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm in 28 years, I've never done that.
No. And I'll be honest with that question. I had to legitimately think about it because I've never not told somebody the reason they were under arrest.
Can you be searched without a warrant?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we can get into all sorts.
There's all sorts of stuff with that, but yes, you can be.
That's the short answer.
That's the short answer is yes.
Okay.
So if you consent, you can have a consent search.
Mm-hmm.
So officer's like, hey, can I search you? And you're like, sure. I feel like getting patted down today for some unknown reason. You've got search incident to arrest. So if I'm arresting somebody because I've told them that they're under arrest and why they're under arrest, and I've placed them under arrest, now I get to search them. So those are kind of the two main things.
We call that search instant to arrest.
Yep. So yeah, there's anything else?
No, let's transition a little bit to some community-based questions like, what do you wish the public understood more? Like that would be a really kind of a vague but wide open one. Something maybe they understood better.
Attitude goes a long way. Like I said earlier with the pushback for no reason. Maybe there is a reason for it in that person's world. Maybe they've been wronged for some reason, or they're feeding into some, I don't know, media hype or something. But really it comes down to if both sides treat each other with the same amount of respect, we're going to get a lot further, a lot faster. So the one thing that I'd love the public to know is we're not just out there picking on people for no reason. The side of the road, the entryway of the house is not the place to start taking up the line in the sand. That's what court's for. Yeah,
I always use the reference of we don't hold roadside court here.
No.
If you don't like what I've done, you have the opportunity to share your side in a courtroom.
Yeah.
But we're not going to do it on the side of the highway.
Yep. And that's the biggest thing is most of the time it's my phrase is we're not doing this right here, right now. There's a time and a place and this isn't it. So let's just both try to get through this as the best we can when you treat each other with respect. And then we'll get through it faster, and 9 times out of 10 they'll be on their way.
But so, not that one time.
Not that one time.
Oh, how do y'all respond to like mental health crisis calls?
Well, that's kind of a huge call load that we get in our jurisdiction. It's probably one, if not the top call. And a lot of us take them, that's very seriously. They're a lot of times they're hard to get through, just based on the fact that, there's no crime necessarily all the time. And we're police and we come out, and the perception that people get of police when we show up kind of tends to make things worse sometimes if you're not careful about how you're wording things. Our responses to that kind of stuff, I feel, is getting a lot better than it has been in the past, because we're getting a lot more training and we're having a lot more trained officers to be able to understand and deal with the mental health issue and what's going on out there and the different types of mental health issues. I know when we show up to a lot of these calls, the first thing that I want to do is talk with people that know the person that's in crisis to try to understand what they're going through, why they're going through it. Are they off medication? Are they on new medication? What kind of mental health issues do they have? What works to calm them down? What might not calm them down? What might make things worse? And then the buzzword of de-escalate. We're always trying to do that, but it takes two.
Are most officers trained in de-escalation?
Yes, they are. There's actually
in our department.
In our department, there is. We have a large portion of officers that are called CIT, or Crisis Intervention Team officers. They understand. They've been through some 40-hour classes or more on de-escalating mental health issues and dealing with mental health issues. But state mandates that we have a lot of training in mental health and crisis calls.
All right, we'll move. Here's a good one. Man, we did pretty good on some of these questions. How do you feel when people avoid eye contact or walk away from you when they see you?
That's a good one. First of all, frustrated.
You're frustrated?
Yeah.
Okay.
I get frustrated because it's like, I'm just trying to talk to you. Like, I'm literally just trying to figure out what's going on. Like 9 times out of 10, when they're walking away, it's within, like, when you first show up. And I'm just literally trying to figure out what's going on. Like, why are you here? The other thing, too, that I try to take into consideration is that mental health aspect. Because I have had people, no eye contact, they try to walk away, and it turns out that they're autistic. So it's like, why are you doing what you're doing? That kind of works out like, hey, is this a crime thing or is this a mental health thing? And which hat do I need to put on here?
So is it safe to assume that at least it piques your interest?
It most definitely does. For sure.
It certainly does mine.
Yes. Yep. Yeah.
So how about let's kind of make it a little lighter as we kind of start wrapping down and kind of ending this here a little bit. But what's the weirdest call you think you've ever responded to?
Oh my gosh. I have to. Yeah. So. Okay. There's a few in mind. One of them that on the lighter end of things. I got called to an animal complaint, and one of our CSOs was going with, and we get there.
CSOs, community service
officers. Those guys, yeah, they work really, really hard. They do. Anyway, they also do a lot of our, if not all of our animal control stuff. But the call was a lady called because she had found a sick animal in her backyard. Okay, so we get out there, and there's a man working in the backyard, and I asked him if he knew what was going on, and he just said no. The homeowner, because he was working as the gardener, homeowner has an animal inside that she found underneath the flower bed. Okay.
It's inside the house?
It's inside the house now. So I show up and knock on the door, and she says, come on in. And you walk in, and when you walk in the door, the layout of the house was you walk right into the living room. So as I walk in, she's sitting on her couch, and she's holding a possum. She thought it was a cat. This is no joke. She thought it was a cat.
I'm not laughing.
She's holding a possum. It's wrapped in a blanket, and she keeps putting it up to her face like, oh, isn't it so cute? I think it's sick.
First of all, possums are ugly.
Yeah.
They certainly don't look like kitty cats.
No, they don't. The CSO that I was with quickly took it away from her and put it in the cage.
Was it sick?
Yeah.
I'm thinking, why isn't this
rabid possum that she's holding up next to her face?
I'm thinking, why is it not clawing and biting?
Because it was sick.
Yeah.
And she had it wrapped up in a blanket. Yeah.
And she thought it was a cat?
She thought it was a cat.
Meow.
And she's like, oh, I think it's sick. Yeah, you got the sick part right, but you got the cat part wrong. It's a possum. She goes, oh, it's still cute. I'm like, no, it's not. It's rabid.
I'm going to say not a country girl.
No. Not at all.
Oh, my goodness.
Not at all.
Oh, man. Okay. That is, yeah. I got no comment for that, I guess.
Can still...
I mean, I do have a lot of comments.
I can still see her in my head sitting on the couch cuddling this possum and calling it cute.
I just don't want to get called into the office later and say, you can't say that. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
What's your favorite donut shop?
Ooh. Well, I've been all over the country, so I got a few.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Please do tell.
I mean, we can plug businesses.
Yeah, I don't care.
Cool. Okay.
I'll just ask them for sponsorships later.
Okay. So, there's a city in the northwest metro, just outside. It's called Monticello.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a donut shop called Moon Donuts. Moon, Moon. They're really good.
Like stars, the earth, and the moon.
Yeah, they're really good. And it's like a mom and pop shop too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool.
Oh, hey, are they the ones that have the bacon covered?
Yeah, I think so.
What is it? Maple donuts?
Yeah.
Of course, bacon.
Those are good.
Where's my pig sound again?
Leave it to the cops to find the bacon
the bacon covered donuts. Yeah. All right. Ooh. Never had one.
So
I've seen them. Never had one.
Oh, they're good. Yes, I have had one. What else? Duck donuts in the Carolinas. Those were really good. I like those. It's a company called Duck Donuts.
Like Duck Dynasty?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it related to Duck Dynasty?
No.
Oh, just Duck Donuts.
It's called Duck Donuts.
That's too bad.
Yeah. So there you go. Two across country.
All right.
So far.
donuts or bagels?
Ooh, I want to say bagels,
All right.
but I do like donuts.
All right.
That's a tough choice. Like the healthier part of me thinks bagels are better. I mean,
Less sugar?
less sugar, but I mean, it's like half a loaf of bread, I think, or something like that if you eat one bagel.
Wow. All right. So coffees or lattes?
I'm going to go with latte.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. How about this now? Latte or tea?
Ooh. That's a good one, too. That's a tough choice.
Really?
Yeah. I like them both, and it really kind of depends on the vibe. You know, like, am I feeling coffee? Do I need some caffeine or Monster Energy?
Whoa,
Like
really?
Yeah.
Do you drink that stuff?
Yeah, occasionally.
Okay, so now we plugged a company. Now I'm going to shred a company.
Well, not
Those
I don't
things
drink
are
Monster.
so bad.
I don't drink Monster. I just threw it out there because it's
okay.
first energy drink that came to mind. But yeah, I do.
What are those? Oh, Red Bulls.
Red Bull. I've done Red Bull.
You ever gone into my office and seen the Red Bull in my office?
Yeah.
That's my, like, in case of emergency, break glass drink.
Yep.
I like when I get called in for a call at 2 a.m.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, Red Bull. I do not like Red Bulls, but they are very effective for me.
They are.
So if I get called in at 2 a.m. for a case, I break the
that's for
glass
sure.
and I drink the Red Bull.
Chug a Red Bull before you head out.
Oh boy, does that wake me up. And because I don't drink them normally,
Yeah. Oh, I'm
They-
sure it just.
they hit me hard.
Yeah.
They smack me. And then of course I crash pretty hard.
That's the hard part right there, especially if you're pulling like overtime. And it's like, you know, the hour between, for those of you that don't work overnights, the hours between 3 a.m. and 7 a.m.
Brutal.
are really brutal to get through.
Yep. Brutal.
Yeah. Those are some tough ones. Those require energy drinks.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I couldn't. Oh. No, I it's been a while since I've had a Red Bull.
I think you usually get Zoa. It's the one that The Rock. The Rock.
The Rock.
Yeah, he's got something to do with it. I don't know if he just plugs them or if it's his company or something, but
He's probably getting a cool mill.
oh, I'm sure. I'm sure he is.
All right. Well, let's wrap this thing up.
Cool.
Anything good for the group? Anything?
Oh man. Be kind to us, please.
You're so nice. It's funny. You're like, please be kind. I can bring in another guest. That'd be like, oh, screw you, man. Us against them. I'm like, nah, dude. That
doesn't work.
That's totally
That's
wrong.
the whole reason why we're where we're at.
We're a totally wrong attitude. How many? No, I'm not gonna. I have to because I've said it now. It's gonna end it on a buzzkill here.
Oh no.
But how many dead bodies do you think you've seen in your career?
Oh my gosh.
Like rough. Are we talking 10? Are we talking 200? Are we talking 50? What?
Probably somewhere between 10 and 20.
That's it? Wow.
Maybe.
I need to switch jobs.
I'm trying to think. No, that's probably.
I'm coming back to patrol.
Well, yeah, because I'm not there for no. It's got to be more than that.
Yeah.
I was thinking like
You've got to be.
traumatic.
That's a month.
I know. I was saying like traumatic death, like suicide, murder, that kind of stuff. I think
That's probably about right.
yeah. Just generally, dude, I don't even know. Like, I don't know. Never thought about it.
All right. Well, I have to end it with this because this is cool.
911, what's your emergency?
911. What's your emergency?
911, what's your emergency?
I'm stuck.
More cowbell.
More cowbell. I might have some cowbell.
Yeah, cowbell.
I don't know. Maybe. Not sure. Anyways, I want to say thanks. Thanks for joining me again.
Anytime.
You just love coming over here and helping me cause problems.
I do.
So I thank that.
It's
I
fun.
thank you for that. But I appreciate it. And anybody, I got a couple things that I found out the last time since, certainly since we've talked. But we are now international.
Ooh.
I don't know if I told you. I was looking at some stats. We're gonna end it here, but we got people in Russia, I don't know what they're doing, practicing their English. I'm not sure. Russia, Poland, Australia, Canada, United Kingdom, and even Ireland are listening
that's
to this
cool.
show. I thought that was kind of cool.
That is cool.
And you know what my latest thing was? I created a TikTok account.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I'm starting to do more on TikTok. You could actually see my mug.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's I don't know if that's good or bad, but anyways, so don't remember to like and subscribe. You can follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/weareunderinvestigation. TikTok is also at weareunderinvestigation, and even on the Instagram. I'm on the Instagram too.
Ooh, nice.
I'm not as active on there, but that's obviously Instagram.com, and then it's we are under investigation with the little underscores between each word. So like we_are_under_investigation_.
Gotcha.
Got it?
Got it.
And then I would love for somebody to actually text me.
That'd be cool.
I got a phone number, 763-634-1210.
Yes.
But really most of the stuff we're doing is on Facebook and TikTok. So join us. So thank you, Eric. Until next time,
You're welcome.
we'll talk to you later.
Thanks for tuning in to Under Investigation. We hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you want to dive deeper or stay updated on everything we're working on, check out our Facebook page at www.facebook.com/weareunderinvestigation. We'd also love to hear from you. Got questions, feedback, or a story to share? You can text or call us at 763-634-1210. Your input helps shape the show, so don't be shy. Until next time, stay curious, stay questioning, and keep investigating.